Welcome into the Ice Den in Scottsdale, Arizona, where we get set for the final D2 matchup of Centennial's calendar year as they take on the Corona del Sol Aztecs. Centennial Coyotes come into this contest tonight with a record of 8-6-2 on the season. Corona, meanwhile, 5-10-2. Centennial in 6th place, Corona in 7th, in a close matchup here as we head towards the playoffs, getting closer and closer. A win tonight could take Centennial all the way up past both Pinnacle and Trophy into 4th place, while the win for Corona could see them jump above the Coyotes. Starting in net tonight for Corona is going to be number 39, Hudson Swinson. He's played 8 games so far this season with a goal against average of 4.64 and a save percentage of 87.4%. In net for the Coyotes, indications are it'll be Braden Hubler. He's played 10 games, a goal against average of 1.55 and a .927 save percentage. Here as we reach the tail end of the season, it's the Coyotes with a decided goalkeeper advantage against almost all teams here in D2. Both Caden Thompson and Braden Hubler rank at the very top of the save percentage and goals against average charts. When it comes to goal scorers, the Coyotes are going to lean on Ben Snow. He's got 9 goals so far this season. Gavin Sutter's added 7 goals and 7 assists of his own. Bradley Del Principe with 6 goals to his name, and Tucker Howie has come on strong lately now with 5 goals on the season. For the Aztecs, their front line led by number 56, Nathan Hancock, 12 goals, 5 assists. Number 83, James Hardison, 7 goals, 5 assists. And number 17, Zachary Small, 7 goals and 7 assists. It'll be Coyotes in blue moving from right to left here in the first period. The Aztecs in white with orange trim moving from left to right. We do see Braden Hubler making his way towards the net. Hudson Swinson on the way to his. Starting 5 on the ice for the Coyotes tonight looks to be Gavin Sutter, Jack Catch, Daniel Giusti. I see Ben Snow out there on the ice. And number 68, Decker Burgess, rounds out the starting 5. And we're underway. As the opening faceoff tied up, it's going to be Corona that takes it first. Hancock across the blue line, then taken away by Giusti. Flipped ahead by Sutter. Intercepted by Corona. Now turned over. A catch across the blue line. Smaw across the line for the Aztecs. Has it poked away. Now take it back. Giusti tries to run away with it. Gets tangled up. Able to scoop it ahead. Snow. And then played by Sutter offside. Cash wins the neutral zone face-off back. Giusti's going to dump it in deep. Icing waved off. Picked up by Corona. Ostrom off the wall. Sutter able to play it to the half wall. Corona comes away with it. Ostrom sends one in. And that's easily dealt with by Hubler. Puck tied up in the corner, then it's played all the way around. Adams keeps it in. Takes a funny hop from behind the net, but Centennial able to deal with it. Sutter loses his feet for a second, gets it back. He'll spin, fire off the wall, catch. Flips ahead just past the outreach stick of Snow. And then Lawrence dumps it back in deep. Giusti corrals the bouncing puck. Now it's played out to neutral ice. Played ahead by Snow. Both teams trying to get some changes in from their opening five. Lawrence, he'll dump it in deep. Sutter makes his way to the bench for the Coyotes. Puck out front. Juicy there with a stick, able to prevent the shot. Bouncing puck, tipped and kept in by Lawrence. Fires his shot just wide. And that puck takes a deflection up into the netting. We're going to whistle at 12:53 and a chance for some fresh skaters for both sides. Faceoff controlled by Corona, played in deep. Now flipped high up off the boards. It's going to run the length and gets a little bit of angle, but not enough. And icing the call. Underway as Centennial reaches way out. Swinson way out of his net. Covers the puck. Rollins to take the offensive zone face-off. Back to Ortiz. Ortiz fires the shot from distance on Swinson. That's saved, and then puck hammered away. Now out of the zone. Jimenez with it. Jimenez backhand back to the offensive zone. Controlled by Corona, but Thomas on the forecheck. Rollin with it. Rollin tries to find Chase Johnson out front, but no joy there. Now cleared. Ortiz sends one back in off sides. Moore across the line for Corona. Ortiz gets to it first. Sends it around the dasher. Picked up by Simone. Simone just had a goal in the D1 game about an hour and a half ago. Del Principe with a poke check behind the net. Wins it free. Green couldn't find the puck. It ended up between his skates and out of the zone. Ortiz clears the zone only as far as Duffy. Now Adams with it for Corona. Ortiz in his own zone. Back to Ortiz. Pillared out front and a save made by Hubler. Defensive zone face-off. Centennial can't win. It's controlled by Corona. Shot through traffic. That's blocked out front by Jastel. And played deep into the Corona zone. Off the stick of Hamilton. Evans going to play it all the way around. Low on the boards. Can't clear it. Corona still with it. Jastel in the way. Now Hamilton battling for it behind his own net. Evans tries to block the shot. Off the back of the stick, Kachayev. Not across the blue line. Kept in by Corona. Hamilton goes down as he tries to win the puck away. That's glove. Played out high to Duffy. Duffy looking for a lane. Trying to get past Kachayev. Fans on his pass. Kachayev picks it up. Splits two Corona players. Continues with it across the logo. Now gets the puck in. Pass Swinson behind the net. Duffy gathers it back in for the Aztecs. Then loses it along the half wall to Hamilton. Hamilton off the skate. Ostrom steps in the puck, loses his edge. Here comes Hancock. Hancock, his shot's blockered away. Evans up the line, past Snow, knocked down by Lawrence. Long stretch pass ahead for Small. That's intercepted and played back out of the Corona zone. Snow picks it up in the offensive zone. Snow fires, and that's held by Swinson. .9:21 left to play here in the first period. It's still scoreless between the Centennial Coyotes and the Corona Aztecs. Face-off won by Centen. And the shot in is saved and held then by Swinson. After tonight, Centennial will have just 3 games left in the regular season. Corona just 2. Face-off won by the Aztecs. They'll play it behind their own net. Around the boards, out to Crossland and neutralized. Crossland with a forehand shot. That's saved and then held by Hubler. Crossland from a tight angle. That's saved. Here comes Juicy, bursting forward, looking for Snow, just past his stick. Oh, off the skate and clear of the Corona zone. Juicy picks it up. His own defensive zone is poked away, and it'll get covered by Hubler. Rolling in to take the defensive zone face-off for Centennial. Gets tied up. Shot comes through, and it's gloved and then picked up by Hubler. We'll do it again. That time the puck comes all the way out to neutral ice. Gathered in by Duffy. Thomas loses an edge on the forecheck. Then Hancock turns the puck over to Rollin. Rollin tripped up by Small. Ortiz back with it. Hard off the boards. Not past Duffy. Duffy moves to his forehand. He shoots. Goes just wide. Hancock picks it up. Hits the side of the cage. Puck still loose. Ostrom has a shot blocked. Jimenez banked that off the wall. Only at the point. Kept in by Corona. Ostrom again. Sends one to the middle. Interrupted by Johnson. Down goes Duffy. No call. Played forward just past Johnson. Corona will reset. Hancock into the offensive zone. Looking for his forehand. His shot goes wide. Johnson picks it up. Thomas there with him. Can only get the back of the stick on it. Duffy. Icing called as Castillo hadn't gained the red line by the time he dumped that in. 7:16 to go. Period number 1. It's Centennial nothing. And Corona nothing. Greendale, Pensape, and Simone, the forward trio on the ice as we get set for the offensive zone face-off. Jastel tries to keep it in the blue line, gives a hit to Jones, but then it's one free. Jones now with it across the line. He fires high. Kept in at the point by the Aztecs. Now Simone off the half wall. Picks it up, crosses the red line. Loses the handle on it. Adams able to clear. Chase Evans has to delay at the blue line. Now it's played in. Simone Can't quite find the grass. Poked out, down by Corona. And Jasper will reset play behind his own net. Long ahead for Simone. Off his stick and kept in by Corona. Now Simone back with it. Plays it off the wall. Looks for a long forehand pass. Gives it past to Adams out of the zone. Corona trying to stretch out play here. Jones can't quite get to it, but it's going to end up on net, so it has to be played to Weissing. Evans, high up over everyone. That's likewise going to roll on net, but that time it's got to be gloved by Swinson. So 6:05 remaining in period number one, still scoreless here in Scottsdale. And we've got a penalty upcoming here. Garcia going to the box. 2 minutes. Roughing is the call. So Centennial with the first chance on the power play here tonight with 6:05 left to go in the first period. Sutter, Catch, Snow, Giusti, and Burgess, the five on the ice to start the power play. Face-off controlled. Swinson will drop on it. And we'll try it again. Burgess and Simone switching spots here as they'll go forwards and one defenseman. Face-off one. Catch. Sharp angle shot. Swinson's there. Simone now with it on his backhand. Finds Giusti. Low for Snow now. Returns for Giusti. Giusti with time and space from the point, and that's saved. Sutter take the draw now to Swinson's right. One again by Corona. They'll wing it off the boards. Adams chasing, trying to get it out. He does. Past Simone. 2-on-1 chance here for Corona. Adams skips past the hit. Hubler makes the big save there, shorthanded. Duffy will take the puck out of the offensive zone. That bounces off a linesman. Here comes Giusti with it. Giusti on his backhand. Drops for Sutter. Sutter sends one in from a sharp angle. The rebound controlled. Rebound bouncing around, then off Sutter's second chance shot. Snow loses the handle on it on the blue line. Odd man chance interrupted there. Duffy takes a hit into the wall. Simone controls the puck. 45 seconds left to go on the power play for Centennial. Catch loses sight of the puck. It gets played behind him. That'll kill some more time off the clock for Corona. Hancock keeps it in. Adams had lost an edge behind the net. Simone has it picked off his stick, and then it has to be gloved by Hubler. Fresh skaters on the ice for both teams. See Del Principe, Ortiz, Johnson, Jimenez, and Kachayev out on the ice for Centennial. The final 15 seconds now of the power play. Jimenez. Ortiz, long pass ahead through everyone. We're going to get an icing call here as that crosses the line with one tick left on the penalty to Garcia. New skaters on the ice. Rollin, Johnson, Thomas out there along with Jimenez and Ortiz. Penalty ends as the puck is dropped. Corona controls it. Garcia is going to make his way straight into the play. Jimenez with a nice hit into the wall on the Corona player to disrupt that one. Ortiz not giving Garcia any room to work with. Stick lifted. Thomas can't quite get the puck out. Jimenez now gets it through everyone. That went through traffic. We'll see if we get icing waved off. Castillo forced to play it as that made its way towards the end wall. Now Rollin picks up the loose puck. Backhands it deeper into the Corona zone. Ortiz keeps it in right at the line. Rebound. Rollin trying to get it off the back of the cage. Corona ahead with Jones. Johnson with a great defensive play as he's able to intercept that. Then plays it high off the wall as we get a line change going for the Coyotes. Near side to Jones. Jones passed Jimenez the first time, but Jimenez able to win it back. Now Hamilton. Hamilton goes down. We do have an arm in the air and a tripping call coming against Corona. 2:27 left to play as Centennial ends the power play for the second time. And that's number 18, Castillo, to the box. 2 minutes for tripping is the call. Start with the same five as we did in the first power play. That's Sutter, Snow, Catch, Giusti, and Simone. Again, the face-off controlled. Bouncing puck now. Snow has it on his backhand. Now to Simone. Simone steps around one defender, has another one. Now gets it to Giusti with some open space. Giusti looking through traffic, and that's held by Swinson. Face off one again by Corona. Giusti keeps it in at the line. Catch turns, fires. That's blocked. Giusti. Puck rolls off his backhand. Sutter tries to center it. No one home for Centennial. Hancock has Garcia out ahead of him. Garcia has to delay at the line. And it results in a turnover. And Centennial's going to come away with the puck. Simone. Fires just past Snow. Duffy can't get to it. Icing waved off. Snow. So trying to step around Duffy, but he keeps it in. Now Giusti. Played out. Garcia with it for the Aztecs. Backhand across the line offsides. The call.
Go, Big D!
Ostrom and Green at the face-off. Don Ostrom wins it for the Aztecs. Duffy now plays it back, whips forward. Ortiz, no. Inadvertent whistle there. And inadvertent whistle on the power play. Burgess finds Ortiz. Returns to Burgess. Ahead for Green. That's Kachayev and Del Principe with him. Green gains the zone. Back to Kachayev. Rolls off his stick, but Ortiz has it. Ortiz through traffic. Rebound was there, but no one to slot it in for Centennial. Now Burgess. Del Principe. Works through a poke check. Gets around one. Gets around a second. And then it's taken away and whipped down the ice by Corona. Ortiz finds Kachayev ahead. Kachayev finds Green. Green across the line. Del Principe poked off his stick, and Ortiz unable to keep it in. Time expires. Castillo's penalties back out. But Del Principe picks the pocket. Sends one high. That was just saved by the shoulder of Swinson. Green gets two Corona players to run into each other. Can't get the trigger on the shot as we are in the final 10 seconds of the first period. Jones shot. Save. and then played away with 0.5 seconds left to go. Roughing going to be the call. I think that's going to go against Kachayev as he threw a shoulder coming through center ice. Heath. Second to go here, period number one. Face-off just dropped and no one gets clean control, so that's the end of the first frame. We'll come back. It'll be 2 minutes still on the penalty kill for Centennial. So we're scoreless here in Scottsdale. Period number two underway as Corona controls the opening face-off. They're on the power play here, the 2-minute roughing call against Kachayev there in the dying seconds of the first. Snow able to block the exit pass from Jones. He'll get to it. Skips around a check, then gets taken down from behind. No call. Snow looking for one. Here comes Corona the other way. Save made by Hubler. We get a whistle, and the net's off its moorings. Centennial fans unhappy with the no call there. Snow taking down the shot in the numbers. Sutter now tries to win the face-off in the defensive zone. It comes out to Duff. He controls it at the line. Back out to Duffy. Duffy finds Lawrence. Lawrence tries a one-time pass but can't find a target. Ortiz is there. Back on it. Another call coming up against Centennial. Duffy with it. Delayed penalty coming up against Centennial. We'll get to the call in a second. It looks like a cross-check coming up. .52 seconds of two-man advantage here and a scoreless game. Corona wins the opening faceoff. Adams with it now. Adams shoots. Save made by Hubler. Second chance from Hada. That's blocked out front. Hada controls again near his blue line. Keeps the puck in the zone. Picked up by Simone. Simone will send it down the length of the ice. He'll force Swinson to play it. Hada overskates it. Time going. Exit pass from Swinson. Cut down by Simone. Ten seconds left to go on the initial penalty against Kachayev. Ostrom overskates. Now plays it back out of his own zone. That'll be it for Kachayev's penalty. He's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-4. Burgess sends it in deep. 1 minute to go on that second penalty against Juski now. Here comes Adams. Adams busts across the blue line. Has it poked away well by Ortiz. Ortiz takes a hit as he tries to clear. Ostrom able to get to it. Then fired away by Snow. It'll go down the length of the ice. Green on the forecheck. Swinson long out of his net to play it. Gets it forward ahead for Adams. Adams across the line. Ortiz able to steal it away. Duffy keeps it in at the point. Under pressure from Green, and then Burgess just whacks it down the length. Swinson, a weak pass. Snow able to pick it up, then has it poked away from him. Green back with it. Green has it taken away. All this taking time away from the Corona power play. Cleared back out to neutral ice, and time expires to Justy's penalty. He's back on the ice. So Centennial able to kill off both penalties and the 5-on-3 time. Keep us scoreless. That's sent through everyone. They're out front. Justy picks it up. Justy with that on steam. 2-on-1 opportunity. Justy goes wide. Tries to play it through Swinson. Able to glove it. And we'll get a whistle here with 11:27 to play, period number 2. Puck played cross ice, picked up into the zone by Lawrence. Lawrence doubles back. It's it back up the point. Duffy fans on the one-timer. It's picked up by Johnson. Johnson misses Roland on the pass attempt. Roland then intercepts Corona's long play in neutral ice. Duffy across the line. Bouncing puck that's knocked down and covered by Hubler. We're going to whistle 10:56 to go. Face off come to Hubler's left. Won by Centennial this time. Jimenez tries to play it high and out. That's knocked down. A scrum behind the net as players try and work the puck loose. Rollin kicks it out. Jastel able to backhand it to the far wall. Castillo sends one through. Poke checked. Corona still looking for opportunities. Castillo. Gloved down by Jones, but he loses possession. Now clear. Thomas battling with Castillo. He gets taken down. Rollin. Exit pass is tipped. Thomas chasing Lawrence in. Lawrence with a little shimmy, able to get the puck. Get it past both forecheckers. He's going to take it himself across the blue line. Makes the move inside as it's stripped away. Evans able to backhand that out to neutral ice. Sutter chases Castillo. Banked off the back wall. Johnson and Jones battle for it. It's able to be cleared out. And here comes Small. Small across the blue line. He'll dump it around. Sutter gets to it. Kept in by Adams. And now Evans plays it around two Corona defenders, able to clear, only as far as the stick of Castillo, who pokes it away from catch. Jones now, and that's offsides, but no call. Small can't get a shot away. Still kept in. Ostrom. His shot blocked and deflected away from the net. Covered by Hebler. We're going to whistle at 8:33 to play. Back and forth action. Not a lot of clear-cut opportunities for either team. And we stay scoreless here just about midway through the second period. Teams just 3 points apart in the standings. Now you can tell by the way they're playing on the ice. Centennial wins the faceoff. Puck flipped out. Snow's going to chase Hada for it. Hada will get there first. Hada behind his own net. Away from Snow. Now he's going to take it himself. Finds the pass ahead. Shot deflected. Rebound chance sent wide. Snow able to get that past Hada out to neutral ice. Again with the poke check ahead. Catch first to it. Catch has it poked away. Swings it in for Snow. Snow's backhand over everything and into the netting. Face off tied up. Corona now able to try and take the puck out of their defensive zone. Lawrence can't control. Able to get a stick in the way though. Green now on the delay. Green across the line. Play on sides. Green shot at Swinson is saved. Simone controls, and then it's poked away by Corona. Giusti finds Burgess. Burgess ahead for Green, just past his stick. It'll be controlled now in the defensive zone of Corona. They'll find Lawrence in the breakout pass. Lawrence can't get past Giusti. Garcia takes a hit from Del Principe. Now it's in the offensive zone. Shot from distance, blocker to side. Jones sends one up over the net. Simone able to poke it, gets it free. Simone now on his backhand across the line has Del Principe with him. Sent through in traffic, bouncing puck. Del Principe still with it. On his forehand, sends a shot, hits the side net. Second chance, hits the pipe. Puck takes a hard bounce there. Now it's going to be played out. Duffy with the puck in his own zone. Long pass ahead is intercepted by Green. Green then takes the huge hit Sent to the ice, no call. Gets it back. Still battling for it. Keeps it in. Simone. Cross ice for Burgess. Burgess shot. Saved by Swinson. Jones. Shot from distance. Saved by Hubler. Still can't be cleared. Duffy with it. Duffy bodies off Green. Gets it back to Adams. Adams shot blocked by Burgess. Backhander out of the zone. Line change for Centennial. Duffy has to delay at the line. Sends it all the way around. Hancock will control, but misplay it. Then gets it back. Hancock to his forehand. The shot goes wide on the back of the net. And we get a whistle as that stopped on the netting. Hamilton take the defensive zone draw. He wins it back. Played out of the zone. Now Adams. Adams gets around a couple of Centennial defenders. Wide on his forehand. Has a shot that's saved. Then cleared. Kept in. Another chance on net. Kicked aside by Hubler. Ortiz now. Ortiz drops it himself. He chases it. Gonzalez with the offensive zone pressure. Played past him and is Small. Quick on it first. Pass through. Second chance. Goes begging for Corona. Another deflection. Castillo has one. Hubler sees it late, but it was going wide. Now through everyone. Hubler there as he goes right to left to make the save. Defensive zone draw coming up to Hubler's left. The Green to take it, but Corona controls. Lawrence at the line. Turned over. Jastel pops it ahead for Del Principe. Finds Green. Green has Simone ahead with him. Green to his backhand. Poked away. He'll whip it around. Simone will get it on the half wall. Green picks it up off the boards. Sends one across. Nobody's there. Swinson able to get it clear. Now Small. Good play by Chase Evans as he's able to knock down that 2-on-1. Buck out front. Simone. Trying to get past Hada. Tangled up. Sends one aside. And Del Principe fires high over the net. That's past Evans and all the way down the length of the ice. We'll get an icing whistle. No goals so far in this game. 2 penalties to either side. Both teams able to kill off their chances on the penalty kill. Centennial had to do so 5-on-3. Here comes Jones. Jones all by himself. Juicy rushing to catch up. He does, and a good save by Hubler. Juicy was pestering Jones from behind, but Hubler had to make a great save there. Rollin able to get the puck out of the zone. Thomas now gets it across the line. Picked up by Rollin. Rollin trying to work through Garcia and Adams. Thomas picks it up. Has it taken off of his stick. Now Garcia turns it over at center ice. Johnson trying to work to a forehand chance. Duffy's there defensively and does well to prevent it. Juicy now. Juicy on his backhand. Chance in, easily dealt with by Swinson. And another save there. 2:06 to go. Both goalies equal everything thrown at them so far. As we close in on the end of the second period, still scoreless here in Scottsdale. Sutter wins the faceoff, but it's Jones that comes away with it. Plays it off the skate of Jimenez. Burgess chasing Jones. Jones with a shot, and that's saved by Hubler. Burgess did just enough to put him off, and then push him wide. Catch. On the faceoff, it's Corona to control. Past Sutter. Hubler makes the save. Played out to the blue line and across. Duffy had it. Snow tried to pick his pocket. Duffy spun with it. Jones now fires it into the zone. Burgess collects for the Coyotes. Tip pass, played long. And Swinson has to cover there with just under a minute and a half left to go. Snow. Jimenez. Says one through, picked up by Sutter. Sutter on his backhand, now to his forehand. Swinson's there. Centennial fights to keep the puck in the zone. Sutter with it. Trying to cut out front. Gets a backhand. Can't quite get enough of it as he tried to send that on. Snow now. We're under a minute to play. Period number 2. That puck deflected up and out of play. We're going to face off coming here at neutral ice. Centennial wins the faceoff, plays it off the wall. Simone tries to cut in. Castillo's there with a poke check. Green escapes the heavy hit along the wall. Still has it now on his backhand. Finds Simone. Simone's sharp angle shot. Swinson's going to drop on it. Ortiz shakes off a hit, takes another one away from the puck, no call. Now up front, Del Principe fans on the one-timer. 15 seconds left to go. Juicy able to get to the puck first and stall that forward momentum of the Aztecs momentarily. Under 10 seconds to go. Into the offensive zone. Blocker save. And that's it for period number 2. We get set for the final 15 when we come back. And we'll see if there's any penalties now after that. No goals to tell you about through 30 minutes. Just a few penalties. Starting off in the first period, it was Garcia at 6:05 remaining with a roughing call. Then at 2:27, Castillo called for tripping. No goals, obviously, on either of those odd man chances. Then Kachayev, with just a half a second remaining in the period, and 13:51 to go in the second. Daniel Juicy put his team in a bad spot. They killed off a 3-on-5 penalty kill for about 50 seconds. So we enter the third period scoreless. Shots about even. Corona 21, Centennial 18. Again, with the result of this game, if Centennial able to take out the win, they could jump as high as fourth. And if Corona were to win, they could jump up to sixth. No penalties from the shenanigans after the horn there, so we'll start the third period 5-on-5. Looks like Snow, Catch, and Sutter the forward line up here for Centennial. Burgess and Juicy, the defensive pair. And we're underway with Corona winning the faceoff. It's Hata with it in neutral ice. Loses it momentarily to Sutter, gains it back, crosses the line onside, and that's going to be covered there by Hubler. And looking at the defensive zone faceoff coming up for the Coyotes. Catch takes the face off, but it's controlled by Corona. Only momentarily. Juicy able to scoop it up the boards. Taken by Garcia. Battling a Sutter. He wins it away. His shot attempt is blocked. Sutter kicks it free, not out. Burgess gloves it down. Then able to play it free. Snow gets a piece of it. Icing waved off. Crossland. Across the line, his shot deflected by Juicy. Picked up now by Sutter. Sutter's clearing attempt hit a skate. It's controlled now by Jones. Jones from distance. That one going wide, but gloved by Hubler. Just under a minute gone by here in the third period. It's Corona able to win the faceoff. They'll play it in deep. Spinning and firing, but wide. Now Lawrence keeps it in. Hits the skate of Burgess out front. Burgess finds Simone. Simone going backhand to forehand to get into the offensive zone. Tries to sweep a pass in. That hit a skate. Now Green gets it. Green has it tangled up in the skates and can't find it. Played out deep, down the length of the ice. Icing waved off as Juicy will get to it. Under pressure from Hancock. Juicy now. Across the line, 3-on-2 chance if the Coyotes hurry, but Adams able to poke that towards the half wall. Here comes Ostrom. Ostrom loses an edge at the blue line. Green comes away with the puck. Green ahead for Simone. Simone turning with it. Has it taken away from him. Green has his stick held down as he tries to get a shot away. Kept in at the line by Evans. Sends it back into the mixer. Del Principe on his backhand, taken down. Swings the stick. Lawrence comes away with it. Odd man rush here for Corona. Lawrence goes wide as a shot. Hubler's there to save. Face-off win by Centennial. Banked up and now out of play. Duffy has it. He'll dump it in. He's got to wait for Garcia to get back on sides. He does. Controlled by Ortiz. Ortiz, long play ahead. That's going to go down and an icing whistle here. Corona able to play the puck behind the Coyotes net here off the faceoff. Ortiz gets in the way of the pass. Thomas's clearance gets caught up in the middle of the ice. Jones with it. Back to Duffy. Duffy's shot knocked down by Rollin. Now played deep. Icing waved off. Thomas on the forecheck. Castillo along the wall. Duffy's going to spin and get that clear. Ortiz spins away from Safer. Takes it himself and dumps it in the offensive zone. He'll chase it down behind the net himself. Gets it away from Duffy. Thomas has his stick lifted as he tried to get the loose puck. Out. It's going to go past everyone. Chase Johnson tied up as he tries to cross the blue line. Lifts the stick and gets the puck back. Ortiz sends the long pass ahead. Rollin gets it. He's got to step on the defense. Rollin, shot wide. Rollin again behind the net. Sends it out front. Bouncing puck. Swinson just able to drop on that. Not sure. He was entirely sure where the puck was. 10:55 to go, third period. Still scoreless. The Aztecs and the Coyotes battling hard here late. Sutter picks the pocket. Sends it to Snow back to Sutter, and his shot tipped away by Swinson. Sutter gets it back. Looking for his D-men, but that's intercepted by Smaw. Jimenez sent down by Smaw. No call. Jimenez flips it past Hada. Picked up by Snow. Snow has Sutter with him. Tries to feed Sutter. The pass goes wide. Burgess keeps it in. Cash gets it along the wall, knocked down. Now rolls past Jimenez. Burgess plays it hard off the wall, out of the zone. Played back in, but Centennial had to clear the offside. Now Long off the stick of Snow. Corona coming the other way. Long pass ahead. Hits Small on the back of the skate. Sutter shakes off a hit from Hada. Gets into the offensive zone. Snow has it poked away as he was looking for a pass ahead to catch. Hada now and an offside call. As we get the timer set back up. Neutral zone face-off won by Corona. But now Simone comes away with the puck. Juicy slap pass ahead. Intercepted by Lawrence neutral ice. Then forward, looking for Jones, but just past his stick. Juicy trying to sweep past Keith. Played to the line, but not out. Now Juicy goes D-to-D, finds Jassel. Jassel backhand puck off the glass in the head. Duffy able to beat Simone to it. Duffy loses it, crosses the line. Green with an odd man rush. Has his pocket pick. Kachayev winds, fires, and just fans on the slap shot. Here comes Corona the other way. Duffy sends a shot over the net. Lawrence kicks down the exit pass, able to keep it in the zone. Centennial Steer trying to clear. Kachayev delays and keeps it in the zone, gets it to Juicy. Juicy controls as he exits. Offensive defenseman here, Daniel Juicy, has a shot that's blockered down by Swinson. Jones ahead to Garcia, and it's taken off him by Juicy. Lawrence able to keep that in at the line. Their shot goes just to the right of the net. Lawrence keeps the backhander in, sends one on frame, and Huber able to kick it aside. Simone knocks down the high puck with a glove. Tries to clear. Green now. Going to get it across the line. As Kachayev ahead, but he'll have to take it himself. Lawrence near the scorekeeper's booth. Takes it across the blue line. Now Jones can't handle the pass. Ortiz on his own net. Fans on the long pass ahead. Banks it off the boards and gets it to Green. Green now. Long ahead for Simone. Simone by himself as the team makes a line change. He takes a big hit as he goes down. Burgess second chance on Swinson, and that time it's saved. 6:42 to play, period number 3. Still no score. Swinson pitching a shutout so far for the Aztecs. Rowland takes the draw for Centennial. Past the outstretched glove of Burgess. Ortiz able to get that back out to the neutral zone. Johnson takes a big hit up high, goes down, no call. Hancock sends one in. Huber going to grab that. Catch, Sutter, and Snow back out on the ice for the Coyotes. Burgess blocks the shot. Ostrom now. Second chance from Small goes just wide. Catch plays it hard off the wall. Snow tries to poke it past Castillo. Kept in by the Aztecs. Burgess now lifts one ahead. Batted down by Castillo. Picked up by Sutter. Sutter tries to send one far post. Just wide of everyone. Snow will pick it up along the half wall. Jimenez through traffic. Goes wide. Ortiz now pinches in to keep the puck in the offensive zone for Sutter. Sutter loses it in traffic. Hancock able to come away with it. And we get an offside whistle. .5:35 left to go. Corona wins the draw back. Lawrence with it. Fires ahead, looking for Duffy. That's picked out by Juicy. Snow with it. Snow across the line. Snow trying to get past Hada. He goes down. Sutter hits the outside of the net. Jones able to pick it up. It's at 3. Juicy across the line. Green wins the faceoff back to Jimenez. Ricochets off the linesman and out of play, and we'll get a faceoff now at center ice. Green wins the faceoff again. Jimenez now plays forward for Simone. Simone to the offensive zone. Green chases. Stick lifted by Hada and taken away by Lawrence. Hada spins away from Simone. Shot on Hubler is saved. Out front and another save. Hubler keeping things tied up on the defensive end for the Coyotes. In search of his 5th shutout of the season so far. Here comes Kachayev. Tries to get past Lawrence and sticked away. Bouncing puck, played ahead for Simone. And that rolls in off of Corona's skate. It has to be covered by Swinson. Sutter, Snow, Catch, Burgess, and Jaskell, the 5 on the ice as we're just outside of 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Sutter able to poke the face-off ahead. Has it on his backhand now as he goes behind the net. Finds Jaskell up at the point. Jaskell going to fire through traffic. Swinson's there, bouncing puck. Down goes Sutter. And we're going to get a whistle. No call there. And the slap shot glove down. And then he throws it. That's face-off won by Corona. Sent down the length of the ice. That is going to be icing. And we'll do it again. Another win for Corona. Jaskell from distance that takes the deflection, ends up going wide. Catch. Finds Snow in the corner. Sutter, Catch, Snow, all battling for it. Sutter able to pull it away. He's on his backhand, finds Snow. Snow, Jaskell. Shot deflected. And we get a whistle. Face off one. Held. Ortiz fans on it. Racing to get back is Justy. Ortiz. Smaw has it poked away to the corner. Sent through and covered by Hubler. And now it'll be a defensive zone face-off. .258 to play. Green to take the defensive zone face-off. Still scoreless. Late in the third period. Ortiz banks it off the boards. Not out. Kept in by Hada. That hits traffic out front. Simone playing it ahead. Simone trying to outrace Hada. Has to circle back. Del Principe skate to stick. His shot wide. Played all the way through Jones. Jones across the line. Slams on the brakes. His pass to Duffy is poked away. Bouncing puck out front. Still can't get the shot away. Now Green with it. Green crosses the line. Bouncing puck in the air. Juicy. That's blocker straight up. Green's chance. Went for power there. Duffy. Cross the line wide. Lawrence will keep it in. Ortiz with it behind the net. Takes the shot from Duffy. Another one. Play clear by Del Principe. Glasses, Isaac. .143 left to play as we're scoreless here late in the third. Face-off is tied up. Sent wide, Small on the backhand. Out to Hada at the point. Sent through traffic. Burgess is there to disrupt play. Past Lawrence and out. Takes the deflection off Snow. Face off one back by catch. Burgess banks it off the boards. Snow now chasing the catch up to it. Hada first to it. Neutralized. Lawrence plays ahead. Burgess there to intercept. Left for Snow. Snow across the line. Going wide. Hada able to take it away from him. Catch now. Trying to work the puck off of Hada. It's around. Played long. Takes the deflection so it doesn't leave the zone. Past Ostrom. Down. That time they're going to call it a deflection and the wave off icing. Hancock and Ostrom. Lawrence will send it deep into the corners. We're under a minute to play. Catch plays one down the length of the ice. That will be icing with 26 seconds left to go. 26.1 to go. Scoreless. Centennial just took their timeout. It'll be Sutter, Green, Giusti, Simone, and Ortiz as the skaters on the ice. Corona needs to win more, but Swinson's still in his net. Face off won by Sutter. Intercepted. Lawrence keeps it in at the line. Played out front. That shot's deflected wide by Giusti. Lawrence up to Adams. Adams through traffic. Backhander. Goes wide. Played long. Simone going to pick it up. 7 seconds to go. Rolls it ahead. Just past Sutter. And we're going to end scoreless.